Hello, everybody. We all moonwalkers live in a yellow submarine. Today is the day that this is a special video just a tribute to Michael Jackson, but today is the day and month as Michael Jackson's death occurred in June 25th, 2009. Sadly, that he passed away in the age of 50, which is a really young age. If he was like seven, I know why he passed away. I know he would have. I mean, to be fair, if he if he was alive still, I feel like he would have still getting accused if he was alive. Because think about it, like in the '90s through the '90s through the late 2000s, he wasn't getting a lot of love way back then. Especially now, especially I feel like nowadays that the way they're doing it. But anyway, and also I got my Michael Jackson shirt, and I got this shirt like a couple days ago, but I decided to just wait so I could do it as a surprise because I knew that because I wanted to do it as the day to tribute to him because he passed away at the same month and date. But think about it, it has been 10 years since we lost Michael Jackson. That's time flies so fast. Many people say that life goes fast, but think about it. If you're like in your young age, if you're like 18 years old or 19, if you think to yourself life is fast, no way. Because you got a long way to go to get old or get like very old. Think about it. Because I know many people say life is fast or time flies fast. But I mean, time does fly fast, but life is not very, very fast. Because you can't feel that it goes fast, but trust me, you got a long way to be old. But anyway, a tribute to Michael Jackson because I was like 8 years old. Like, actually, I want to tell you guys the truth that I was actually 8 years old when his death occurred. I mean, I was about to turn 9 at July. I was about to turn 9 because his death occurred like a month before my birthday. Like, I don't know why so many celebrities passed away before my birthday. It happened to Chester Bennington, which he already passed away immediately before my birthday, too. But, yeah, but today I just want to say that I was 8 years old when this occurred, and it caused a huge impact in pop music, and not only that, but the industry, and not only that, it occurred a lot of fans who grew up with his music, to the Jacksons 5 to Invincible. That's crazy. He had a pretty long career, not too long. Well, he did have a long career. It's just he didn't make too many albums or songs, mostly because he was getting accused. Because in the 80s and 70s, he was getting a lot of love, but in the 90s, or should I say, like, I think in the mid 90s, to be fair, or like somehow, probably in the early 90s, yeah. Early 90s to the late 2000s, he wasn't getting too much love because of what happened. But yeah, I don't want to talk about so much about his accused, but I just want to say I grew up. Somehow I grew up with his music because I actually remember when I was 8 years old and when I saw it on the news because I mostly go to my parents' room, just so hang out with them, and then they saw the news because everybody, because we mostly go on the news every single morning. Because yeah, when I was there, my parents saw the news and they were shocked. They were shocked about what happened, especially my families, like my cousins, like all of my family members were shocked to hear that news. But yeah, because my parents were like, "What's this happened?" Cause when I was younger, cause I didn't know too much about him, but I do know his songs. When I was younger, I know his songs. I was sort of like I was sort of like a fake fan, to be fair, because I know many kids were fake fan. I mean, I'm not trying to make fun of kids, but like me, I was like a fake fan. I listened. I know like his songs like Billie Jean Beat It, and I listened to it because I was like a fake fan back in the days. I listened to Beat It, Billie Jean, and Thriller. That's the only songs I know from Michael Jackson. But I mean, I do understand why. I do understand why. I was sort of like a fake fan because in the 90s through his early 2000s, like his songs had a little bit of cursing in it. So I probably bet you that's probably why my parents didn't want to show a lot about his music because it has some cursing in there. But I do understand why Michael Jackson cursed. I'm not mad at Michael Jackson because I can understand him. I can relate to some stuff that caused him to curse in his songs. But yeah, I was 8 years old when his death occurred. I saw it on the news, and my because I was young, so I was like, wait, he passed away? Because I was young, so I didn't know too much about him. My parents were like, yeah, he passed away, and I was like, oh, stuff like that, because I didn't know too much about him. Because I know I was like 8 years old. Because I know many people were like 15 or like tens, like probably like that way back then when it happened. But just think about it. This year is already 10 years old when he passed away, and they should do a little bit of tributes today. At least some, because I mean I didn't really follow too much of Michael Jackson news, to be fair. Mostly not just to build up my high blood pressure, because I never get the time to do it, because I wasn't too interested in the news of what they're doing to Michael Jackson these days. I'm not too much of a fan of that. But yeah, this video I just wanted to like talk about how I grew up with this music, because I first listened to I think it was the first album I've ever heard was not the Thriller album or Bad, because I've heard them a bunch of times. But I think the first album I've ever listened to all the way through was actually Invincible, actually. Or you know what? No, I don't think it was Invincible. I think it was actually is Invincible. I listened to it all the way through. That was the first album I've ever heard all the way through. I mean, sure, I listened to some of his, how you say it, like his hits or something like that. Beat It, Billie Jean, and you know what I mean. But Invincible was the first album I ever got, and I actually have it right here at the palm of my hand, right here. I have this album right here. I still have the old. I still have had this for I think a year now. But yeah, I've had this album and I listened to it all the way through. Man, this album was so good. It's sad that it's underrated. I mean, sure, it was number one on the charts way back then. I know it was number one on the opening week. I know it was number one, but it dropped. But in the charts, it dropped a little bit. It wasn't big. It wasn't too much of his biggest hits compared to Thriller or Bad, or what I mean. But yeah, but it's kind of weird that even though if I feel like this is one of the most underrated albums we've ever got from Michael Jackson, even though if it was number one on the charts, it's still underrated. I'm guessing it's because it was number one on the charts for 1 week, and then throughout the following week, then it starts dropping a little bit. That's probably why. But yeah. And I guess because a lot of people don't listen to this album, mostly because back then he wasn't getting too much love, I guess. Probably. But I think the next album I've ever listened to all the way through was actually Dangerous. That was the next, and I also got Dangerous album, by the way, too. I know I didn't make a video about the Dangerous video, which I may do a video on that. But I got, I think I should show you, because in the right side of my room I got a Michael Jackson, I do got a big chair that can hold a lot of Michael Jackson stuff. Because in the desk that I have on my computer stand, on the computer on the desk, I mostly put the Beatles, and I put Michael Jackson on the side, and then all the way to the right side, right next to me, I mostly put Paul McCartney, George Harrison, and Ringo Starr albums. I hope I get a chance to get all of them. Oh boy, I can't wait to get all of them. But yeah, but the next album was Dangerous, and the next one was History, Past, Present, and Future album, which everybody loves that. Because I love all of Michael Jackson albums. For Blood on the Dance Floor, it's got to be my least favorite because it's a remix album. I don't have that album, by the way. Spoiler, I don't have it. But you know what? Maybe for now, I'm just gonna for a quick, I'm just gonna show you what the room looks like. But right here, this is the chair, and I got Michael Jackson, Billie Jean glove, hats, and a jacket, by the way. And on the bottom of the chair seat, I got all his albums so far. I just got to get Blood on the Dance Floor, Off the Wall, and Thriller. And yeah, that's it, pretty much. And by the way, the reason why there's two History, because it comes off as the case, and because this one right here says Special Edition. So I got that for Christmas, by the way. But yeah, that's all I have to show you right now. So I hope you enjoyed that tour. But yeah, but Michael Jackson, because this is mostly a video about talking about him and his life before his death, but he did some collaboration of one of my favorite artists of all time, Paul McCartney, and I love Paul McCartney, and he makes really good songs. I mean, yes, some I know you have to get used to. You have to listen to it more and more so you can love it a lot more. It happened to me when I first listened to the Beatles albums, and I know that probably happened to you. But yeah, but the album that I was stuck on, I had to listen to all the way through, like not just as a torture, but just like had to know how it goes. It's mostly because of Ringo Rama album. I had to get used to it, but I do know how the songs go. But and I should do that review of Ringo Rama about what I think about it. But yeah, about off topic. I apologize, but let's get back to Michael Jackson. So like way back in the early, like in the mid '90s, he had I was gonna call it like a fake marriage because he had a fake marriage with Lisa Marilyn Presley, which she was the daughter of Elvis Presley, which I do love Elvis Presley. At the bottom of my heart, I miss Elvis Presley too. But I feel like if Elvis Presley was alive, I feel like this would have gotten a little crazy a little bit. I don't know. It would have been probably the same, in my opinion. But yeah, Lisa Marilyn Presley, I was fully not gonna like her, but I was gonna have not liking her because she had a father, which is Elvis Presley, which I love Elvis Presley, so I can have not like you at all. Because she just married him for the money, like almost the same thing as how Paul McCartney married what was her name, Heather Mills. She just because the way she just married him for a short periods of years. I don't really know fully about the Heather Mills and Paul McCartney marriage, but I feel like it was mostly for publicity, and I feel like it was mostly about money. I mean, I feel like Heather Mills is mostly marrying him for money. I mean, sure, Paul McCartney had and this is side note that Paul McCartney's first wife, Linda McCartney, passed away in 1990. I think it was 1998, I believe. So he had to fake marriage Heather Mills, which I never liked her. But and they ranked her as one of the most hated women out there, which I agree. But yeah, off topic. Again, I apologize. I'm just doing it for examples. You know what I mean? But yeah, he used to marry marry Lisa Marilyn Presley. You know, for a year, I believe. I think it was 1995 through 1996. That was shorts. But yeah, he also married Debbie Rowe. I think that's how you pronounce her last name. But he married Debbie, and he always wanted to get a kid, and it worked. He had kids with him, and I feel so sad for the kids that Michael Jackson and Debbie had, because I'm pretty sure they must have had a lot of depression going through when they found out their fathers were dead. I feel like that, like Prince Michael Joseph Jackson. I think that's what his name was, Prince Joseph Jackson. I think that's his name. I forgot. Paris Jackson, by the way. Blanket Jackson. I think that's how they call him. They call him way back then, I believe. Blanket. But yeah, something like that. But I think those are the same names. I don't know. But yeah, but at least he had kids in the future. At least he had, to be fair, at least he had kids when he was alive, so he could keep him, you know, happy before his death occurred. You know, because without his kids, I feel like if he didn't have kids way back then, I feel like he would have died way earlier on. To be fair, because he didn't have too much happiness way in the 2000s era, but he did have happiness with the kids right there. That made him happy. But yeah, but Off the Wall is the first album I believe was by himself, Michael Jackson. And Thriller, I've always loved that album, Thriller. Off the Wall, I gotta get used to it. Like I gotta go back and Off the Wall, I do like the album. I just gotta go back to that album and listen to it all the way through, just more and more, so I can love it a lot more. Same, just like how I got into the Beatles. But yeah, Thriller album, I love it. I'm probably gonna do an album ranking of Thriller, which I already know what are my spots for least favorite to most favorite, and that doesn't mean I don't like them. Because I know many people in the comments probably they're gonna be like, why are you not liking these songs? I do like the songs. It's just that I just put them my least favorite, like the songs that I never got a chance to sit through. I mean, not that, but like I love all the Michael Jackson songs except for the songs that came out, except for the ones that were remixed. All right, I only like the original songs, like original demos by Michael Jackson, because when you listen to the remix, it doesn't sound nothing like Michael Jackson. It sounds kind of like nothing like it. That's why I mostly stick with the originals, mostly because they sound more classical and sounds way more like Michael Jackson. I know he might not. I know he might not have been happy with his original demos, but at least he would have not. He probably might not like the remix at all. But yeah, I do love the Thriller album. I'm gonna do my album ranking soon because like I do know what are my least favorite, the most favorite, and that doesn't mean I say the songs that I don't like to the songs I like. I like all Michael Jackson songs, all made by him, not the ones after his death. I mean, for unreleased songs, I mostly say with the original. I mostly prefer the original demos, is mostly because it sounds more like him. But yeah, um, but I think my least favorite song from Michael Jackson, hear me out. My least favorite Michael Jackson song has got to be, but believe me or not, it's not in the Michael Jackson album. It's the one with Eddie Murphy album, which is called Love Is All Right. I believe that's what the album was called. Because if you didn't know, Eddie Murphy was a singer way back then in the 90s, I think. 80s to the 90s. And then nowadays he's an actor, which he's way older. I don't, because he hasn't been doing a lot of movies lately because he's getting older. But yeah, Eddie Murphy's a good actor. I love him. I actually prefer him as an actor than a singer. I mean, there's nothing wrong with his singing voice. It's mostly because his movies are just like so funnier. I mean, I don't know. I do like him as a singer, but yeah, but I do like his singing. It's just I prefer him as an actor. But nothing wrong. But I love it. But it's that song "What's Up with You." I think that's what it's called. It's my least favorite, even though it sounds kind of bland for me. But I do like it a little bit. I do like it. I guess because it didn't grow on me yet. It didn't really grow on me, and that doesn't mean I hate that song. I mean, I do like the song. I do like it. There's huge differences between like and love. Like is where you're just like, that's pretty good. I mean, I've heard things better. Like I just say like it's like I like this song. Just like not my favorite, but it's good. But love means that like you fully love their albums and you say that it's one of their best ones. I mean, me in my personal opinion, I think some, because I don't think I remember too many. I don't think I remember, but I learned that I actually learned for myself that using the word perfect or telling like using Michael Jackson as God, I feel like it doesn't not really an acceptable word to use because there's other band members and singers that are really good, especially for like I mentioned because this is a Beatles channel. But I mostly said that the Beatles are 100% one of my favorites band. I do have to say this. The Beatles are definitely my number one favorite band, and I do say Michael Jackson is my number one favorite singer. I mean, sure, the Beatles had different singers. I mean, the Beatles members did have singing careers. I know that, but I do love it. Because the Beatles didn't really count for a guy. Like, I don't think the Beatles for me counts as a band, which I love them. I fully love them. And the Michael Jackson, I would say he's my number one favorite singer. And yeah, yeah, but I don't know if because I'm kind of scared for the future of how we're gonna tribute to Michael Jackson. Because think about it, there weren't too many good tributes. Because we already passed by that dumbest like a dumb documentary of Leaving Neverland. Is that what it's called? But yeah, but I skipped that one. I didn't watch it. I was afraid because I don't want to watch anything related to that the accusers. All right, because I don't want to believe. See, like you, that's the thing. When an artist is getting accused, and the artists are saying that they didn't do that, then who are you gonna believe that? And especially saying it in the real calm voice. Like, who are you gonna believe? Michael Jackson or Wade Robson? That's what I said in the video. I don't want to make it too much of an accused video, but you will always have to go with the artist that you always love. You can't always, cause like especially before, like, because even though if I didn't know too much about him when he was alive, but I'm always in Michael Jackson's side. Even though when I was a kid I didn't know too much about him, but I was always on his side no matter what. And especially because I know people are out there are not are not always with the artist's side, but because you can't like say like when Michael Jackson was alive, you gotta like him, but when his death occurred, you can't like you don't like him. Like you can't lie to yourself. You can't lie to yourself of what you said, because you always loved him no matter what. You can't just say you don't like him, especially after his death. You can't switch around. You can't switch around. Because I know Michael Jackson will be proud of me for collecting CD discs, because I fully loved him. But by the way, I not because I gotta tell you this, that I should have told this before. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I had like I think I already said that in the video, but I had like a CD player which plays like all the songs that I have. So I don't really put the CDs on a laptop because I don't want to carry the laptop around, you know, in the room. But I got a CD player, like, you know how the 80s did it. Oh, excuse me, I'm in a burpy mood, but I had a CD player and it plays all this disc and it works fine. For the most part, it works. But yeah, but Michael Jackson, he had a very tough life that he had to go through, especially when he was a kid. That his father used to I was gonna say either abuse or beat them up. I was gonna say probably beat them up. It's a good easier word to say. But his father is a pretty mean father. But not fully not liking him, but at least he wasn't against Michael Jackson when he was alive. I don't think so, because I mean I haven't been getting into Michael Jackson lately because I had to listen to more of the Beatles, especially the main singers' albums, so I could get used to it, so I could hear how it sounds like when they play like the first 5 seconds of it. But yeah, but the only good thing I like about Joseph is Joseph Jackson was at least he was on. I think he was on Michael Jackson's side in the trial. At least he was on his side. At least he wasn't against him like the other ones were. But that's why I loved him. Even though if he did beat him up, yes, I understand that. But I will say I have like him. Is that perfect? But yeah, but Michael Jackson has some pretty bad interviewers too. Because he had like Martin Bashar, which I've never liked that guy. He was annoying. I never liked him, and I've never liked him because he just I don't want to talk about it because it bothers me big time. But like I said, I'm not trying to make it as a rant video, but I'm just mostly just to remember, like mostly talking about Michael Jackson's life that he has to go through, because this is the same month and date as his death, like June 25th. So he passed away in the age of 50 years old, which is a really young age and he passed away in a cardiac arrest, which I know many people out there blame on the doctor Conrad Murray, which I will have to go with you guys that's saying that Conrad Murray's fault for what he done. I agree, because I did saw one of the documentaries that said that Conrad Murray had to go to the bathroom and didn't even check up on Michael Jackson. I don't know if it's true or not, but if it is, then yeah, I 100% agree. Cause yeah, but I don't know. But look at him, like hear me out on this one. Even though I think might actually be a good thing that Michael Jackson is gone. And hear me out. Because if he was alive still, he would have still been accused. He would have still been bullied and accused. And then I had to keep on making videos about how I keep on defending him, stuff like that. But yeah, if he was alive, I feel like he still would not get the respect he did. But I mean, he did the 2006. I think it was the 2006 award show that everybody started to love him and care about him pretty much. I forgot what was it called, like the World Globe, something like that. I don't remember. I haven't seen like his awards, awards shows in a while, dude. But yeah, but Michael Jackson, if you're watching this, I love you, man. You will always remain in our hearts, and I will always make videos about you, just to show how much I love you. Not only for the fans, but make the videos for you, Michael Jackson, if you are watching this. And I did what I had to say. I've always loved Michael Jackson, especially when I was a kid. And if you guys and girls enjoy my tributes, there weren't, if you guys and girls remember, or if you guys and girls enjoyed the video that I did, like, comment, subscribe, share this video with your friends or family. And I hope today So what are you gonna do today for a tribute to Michael Jackson? Are you gonna listen to his songs? You could do that, or you want to dance like him. Because to be fair, I can't really. Because if my subscribers are like Michael Jackson fans and they wanted to impersonate him, go ahead and do so. Just just something to tribute to him. As long as you know what you're doing. And now, but like I'm not trying to be fully judgmental with you, but if you want to become a Michael Jackson dancer, go ahead and do so. Or Michael Jackson impersonator, or I could say Michael Jackson dancer because I impersonate Michael Jackson dancing videos before, but I haven't done them in a while. Looking back on them, it's just pretty cringy in my opinion. Well, not because I'm watching myself dancing, but because I've done some of his dance moves pretty wrong. Not the Beat It, but the Billie Jean one, I got it pretty wrong. The Moonwalking part, I got it wrong. But off track. But if you want to, like, dance like Michael Jackson, just a tribute to him, then go ahead and do so. I'm not gonna fully judgmental you. I just because I saw like a top 10 worst Michael Jackson tributes in the X Factor, which it was a long time ago I've seen it, and I can't get it out of my head of how bad it was. But not talking about something bad. Let's just talk about the positives about Michael Jackson, about how many good songs that he made over the years, and how he became my number one favorite singer of his own. But man, I love Michael Jackson. I just have nothing to say at this moment. But I think I already said all of that. But if you want to become a Michael Jackson dancer, go ahead and do so. I'm not gonna fully judgmental you. Just keep dancing, and you'll 100% get it right. And it is pretty hard to dance like him. It takes a practice. But like I said, practice makes perfect. I know it sounds like a cliche line, but you gotta keep that in mind. Practice makes perfect. And that was pretty deep right there. But yeah, that's all I have to say. And this was on my video about how I grew up with Michael Jackson. And that's it. And also I forgot to mention Michael Jackson not only had accusers Martin Bouchard. Like I said, I'm not trying to make it as an accused video, but he also had one of the guys. I think his name was Tom Sneddon, which I've never liked him either. But yeah, but that's all because I just want to reference so much from what happened to Michael Jackson. Just to make videos, because Michael Jackson did collab with some people before his death, because he collaborated with Paul McCartney with the Say Say Say, The Girl Is Mine, which I would prefer Say 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 over The Girl Is Mine, because The Girl Is Mine, it's okay, I like it, but Say 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 song, I loved it. In my opinion, I like them. I like I love all Michael Jackson songs. I do have some songs that I say I like them, but that doesn't mean I don't like it. I said I like them, I like them, but it's not the best, The only thing I could express, And he also collaborated with, I don't think a lot of people know that, Michael Jackson actually collaborated with Freddie Mercury, and two of the songs, I think it was, one of them was State of Shock, and there's must been something more than this. Something like that, I don't know what's it called, but he collaborated with Freddie Mercury immediately before he passed away too. Wow, that's crazy, right? But I feel like if John Lennon was alive still, he would have collaborated with Michael Jackson. That would have been pretty cool if Michael Jackson collaborated with John Lennon, because I've always loved him as a singer. I love Paul McCartney, John Lennon, George Harrison, and Ringo Starr. I love them all four. But that would be awesome if John Lennon collaborated with Michael Jackson. That would be cool if he was alive. But Paul McCartney did collaborate with him a couple times, which I think the Say 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 song was actually on Pipes of Peace from Paul McCartney album, I believe. The Girl Is Mine was on the Thriller album, by the way. But yeah, and he also collaborated with Janet Jackson. He shortly collaborated with Diana Ross a little bit, short times, but he collaborated with Janet Jackson about the Scream song, which I love that collab, even though it's the only one they ever gotten, which I can understand that. But yeah, at least Janet Jackson wasn't on his side, because I know some of his family members wasn't with him at the time. But yeah, but that's all I had to say. That's all I had to say about Michael Jackson. Not only that, but how I remember not only that, how I grew up with this music. If you guys and girls enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe, share this video with your friends or family. I just want to say a short thing to Michael Jackson if he's watching this video. But I just want to say to you, Michael Jackson, I love you, man. I hope you are having a good days, and I hope you are doing really well up there, up those. Yep.
Run to Publix really quick. Do you want to stay or you want to go?
I'll probably stay.
Stay? Okay. We're gonna make lunch when we get back. Okay.
Mm-hmm. But I gotta do a make. But you guys and girls enjoy the video. I mean, as always, I will see you in the next video. Bye bye. I also change the world, and also peace and love. I know that's a Ringo Starr quote, but you gotta at least say it once in a while. Peace and love. Or no, sorry. Peace and love. There it is. What? Oh yeah. Quick side note that what's actually funny is that last night I was listening to Michael Jackson's Invincible album last night, but then I looked up online, just to look up what they're doing to Michael Jackson nowadays, just in case if I had to protect him again, because I know I'm gonna keep on protecting him no matter what. But the funny thing is that I was listening to Michael Jackson's Invincible album, and then I found out that tomorrow's gonna be the day of his death, so I had to make this video just to celebrate it, which that was kind of. I mean, that was a little bit unexpectedly. I didn't even notice it, but at least I did. At least I noticed. At least I just figured out it was his death tomorrow, and not today. At least I didn't skip that, because that would have been messed up if I accidentally missed that out. But yes, that's all I have to say. Goodbye. Or sorry, goodbye. Hello, goodbye. Sorry for that reference right there.